All right, so I'm going to teach you how to write the formulas of type 1 binary ionic compounds. That means they contain a metal that has an assigned charge, and I have placed shading over the metals with assigned charges on this periodic table. And it's highlighted for you, okay? So the reason why we call these type 1 is because they contain metals with assigned charges. The metal will always be listed first. It always has a positive charge. They're called cations. The nonmetal is always listed second. They have negative charges. We call them anions, okay? So if we're looking at student exercise number 7, and I want to bring together aluminum and oxygen. Aluminum is Al with a +3 charge on it. Oxygen is an O with a -2 charge on it. Those are the charges that are above the groups on the periodic table. Take the numbers only in the charges. Take the numbers only and cross them down. We don't cross the positive and the negative down, okay? You're going to get Al2O3 as your subscripts, and that's the chemical formula for aluminum and oxygen together. That's aluminum oxide. If I'm doing B is magnesium and oxygen together. Magnesium is Mg+2. Oxygen is O -2. When the numbers and the charges are the same, they cancel. So since I have a 2 in each one of those charges, they cancel out. You're going to want to make a note of that somewhere, and I get MgO. C is potassium and oxygen. Potassium is K+1. Oxygen is O -2. We take the numbers and the charges and we cross them down. And remember, we don't write the number 1 as a subscript. You learned that in a previous lesson when we talked about polyatomic ions. So the formula will be K2O. Now, for D, we've got barium and sulfur to give us barium sulfide. Barium is Ba+2. Sulfur is S-2. The numbers and the charges are the same, so they cancel. And you're going to get BAS, okay? Now, I would suggest doing E through H. I'm just going to write down what those answers are so you can check them with yours. And here they are, okay? I took the numbers and the charges and I crossed them down and I got my chemical formulas. Okay, so this is how to write the chemical formulas of type 1 binary ionic compounds. Now what we're going to do is go the opposite direction, okay? So we're going to look at student exercise number 8, and we're going to name them. This is really easy. The metal is always listed first. We simply name it. First we have MgF2. Mg is magnesium, and F is fluorine. But remember, we change the ending to "ide" when it's just one nonmetal without oxygen attached to it. So this is magnesium fluoride. B is KBr. This is potassium. Change the ending of bromine to bromide, and you get potassium bromide. C is Zn3N2. Zn is zinc, N is nitrogen. We change the ending to ide. D is Al2S3, so it's aluminum. Change the ending of sulfur to ide, and you get aluminum sulfide. I would practice E through H on your own, write down your own answers, and then I'm going to write them down here so that you can check them. And here are the answers for E through H. Now, the homework that pertains to this lesson is the Naming Ionic Compounds worksheet. It's binary ionic compounds, and it's numbers 1 through 10. And 21 through 30, okay? The others are type 2 binary ionic compounds, which you will learn in the next lesson.